Hello and welcome back to Brock's Basement. This is going to be my comic book pull list for the week of January 31st. Yes, we are not quite done with January 2024. So it's another fifth week. So it's definitely on the lighter side of comics out this week. But let's get right into it. First up, we have Batman and Robin Annual for 2024. I've been enjoying Batman and Robin by Joshua Williamson. It's great stuff. So I cannot wait to dive into the annual. Next up, we have another great book. That's Batman Superman World's Finest Annual for 2024. So I can't wait to dive into this. Mark Waid's done a fantastic job on Batman Superman World's Finest. And if it's not on your pull list, it needs to be. It's really solid stuff. Next up, we have Jason Aaron's Batman book, Batman Offworld. This is issue 3. Read the first 2 issues, liked it. So can't wait for for the first 2, liked them. Can't wait for issue 3 to see how well it continues. And Jason Aaron is going to be on Action coming up soon. So, or I think, soon. If it's not already. I think he released. I'm not sure. I'm behind on Action. Can't tell. So, next up we have another Joshua Williamson book. That's Dark Ride number 10. Basically, evil, Disneyland, devil, all that fun stuff. Good stuff. I like Dark Ride. Cannot wait. Next up is a DC special for Black History Month, and that's DC Power 2024. Decided to pick this up and check it out. I've liked these in the past, so we'll see how it is. I'm probably behind on a couple of them just because those larger ones take a while to read, and sometimes just don't get around to it. Next up, we have another one from the Energon universe, and that's Duke number 2. So we're going to see what happens to Duke now, since he is kind of going rogue with it, and some more G.I. Joe characters are being introduced as we go. So I enjoyed the first issue, and again, another Joshua Williams. Tons of books by him this week. Next up is a DC book called Power Girl Uncovered. This is basically just a collection of Power Girl covers. So I snagged this up. There's multiple variants, so I did snag some of those up. Don't know if I'm really going to continue to get these cover ones. We'll see. But it's a nice way to get a spattering of what the covers have been for certain characters. They've done one for Harley Quinn. They've done one for Poison Ivy. They've done one for Catwoman as well. So yeah, I'm gonna look out if you want it. Our store, we're sold out. Like we just ordered what subscribers wanted, or people just added it after the fact. So next up is Sirens of the City number 6. I believe this is the last issue in the story arc. So we'll see what happens. But I've been enjoying Sirens of the City. It's a really kind of refreshing, new-ish book with an interesting story. So check it out if you get a chance. The trade is most likely going to be coming out soonish if this is the final issue. But I'm not sure if it's going to continue after this or what. We'll see. Next up is one of those books that they say it's big because you have to use it as a fan when you're done. But that is Becky Cloonan and Tula Lorte's Somna. Read the first issue. Really good stuff. Very kind of erotic horror-ish going on with it. But I did enjoy it. Art's fantastic. Story is pretty good. So if you haven't yet checked this out, I would highly recommend it. It's one of the decent distillery books. And yeah, it's very sexy. So you might need to ban yourself with that. Next up, we have Titans Beast World number 6. The final evolution is what's going on here. I fell a little behind on Beast World. I need to get caught up with it. I enjoyed what I read of the main stuff and the Titans connections, but not necessarily the one-shots. So we'll see how that goes. But Titans Beast World looks to be finishing up soon. Let's see. Next up, we have the DC Trinity special. This collects all the stuff that was at the back of the Wonder Woman issues that are about Trinity, and then a news story about Trinity at the end. So if you've already read the Wonder Woman book and read those backups, then you've already read most of it. But it's just a new story, which I'm looking forward to checking out and seeing what it's all about. So, and finally, on my pull list is World Tree issue 7. James Tynion the Force book, pretty good. Enjoy it. see where it's going now. I did grab some variant covers. So I did get the Dan Mora cover B for the Power Girl Uncovered. Snag that one up. I got the the Sway. The Joshua? I don't remember. Josh? I always forget. Joshua Schwabe foil cover for the Power Girl Uncovered. So yeah, all of the shiny goodness. Trinity, of course, had some variants. This one's by George Jimenez. This is the cover B for the Trinity special. So snag that one up. And I was able to get a copy of the 1 in 25 Mitch Gerard's cover for the Trinity special. So gotta like Mitch's stuff. I did pick up the variant for World Tree, but after looking at it, it's a little eh. It's kind of got this. I think I got it because it's got a delirium from Sandman feel to it. But yeah, got the World Tree cover B. But that's it for the stuff that I picked up that's comic book related. I did get a graphic novel this week. It is an Epic collection, which these are now $45, which is kind of getting into the ridiculous territory. But I did pick up the Menace Revealed Volume 4 for the Star Wars Legacy stuff. Yeah, this is, for those of you that know, I was basically getting all the Star Wars Epic collections. I had a really nice thing going, and then a lot of them got kind of damaged, and I've replaced a fair amount of them, but in the process, I lost a couple that were a little pricey because they were out of print. One of those I think that's out of print is going to be back in print this year, but I've already transitioned that one specifically, or that series, because they're labeled basically by the Menace Revealed. There's like the Empire, the Rebellion, the Old Republic, the New Republic, all that. So they have all these things, but the one of the ones that I couldn't replace easily, I just got the omnibus for because they started releasing these in omnibuses. So some of these I've been picking up just to make sure I have in case it ever goes if it's an omnibus buy. So Menace Revealed, I think, is one of those. I don't have the first two, but I have 3, 4, and now 3 and 4. So yeah, I picked that up. And of course, it's the end of the month, so you know what that means. That means previews is out. This is issue 425 for previews. This is February previews for stuff going on sale in April. So we got the previews there. She is on the back there. But yeah, I already flipped through it before recording. Not much is getting pulled here. Previews is going down a lot with, our shop's ordering less and less and less for previews. So it's only a matter of time with them. But the funny thing is IDW, who is in the catalog for previews, still went and decided to release their own, much like Marvel and DC does. So if you like IDW, you might want to just snag this up because this is a lot bigger and more flashier, and see if there's any books you want from there. Marvel also released their previews as well with the wonderful Blood Hunt #1, which is going to have red band polybag versions that are basically R-rated or gorier or whatever. It's just another kind of grab, whatever. DC, who knows if they're doing solicitations at this point. When DC went to Lunar basically stopped doing solicitations for a while. They stopped printing the DC Connects, and people didn't really understand why, because they weren't in previews and people needed to know what to order, but they didn't know what to order unless they went to the website and did it all digitally. But they weren't, I guess, putting in their initial orders. So comic books are ordered technically twice. You get what's called initial order. So comic book stores will put in an initial order for things. Like this month, we'll put in an initial order closer to the end of February, like around February 24th or something. I'm not sure exactly when the dates fall for the month, but it's normally with around, between 20 and like 26, or the 20th and the 26th of the month. But basically, stores put in orders for the initial orders for books that are on sale. So that previews is that order is going to go through at the end of February for stuff in April, and then about 3 to 4 weeks out from the release date, books are then FOC'd or put on last call. FOC is final order cutoff. or last call to order. Many places call it different things, but those are the two big ones that people use. And you put those in every single. Those are put in Sundays for Lunar, but that might be changing. And Mondays for everybody else. So Penguin, Random House, Diamond, all that stuff is done Monday. Normally it's something that's done Monday, but because Lunar is on that weird schedule with we can release books on a Tuesday, and everyone's like, we just put the books out on Wednesday because that's just what we've always done. So yeah, because people aren't going to come back twice in 1 week for new comics. They're just going to come once. Like, it's so dumb. But you put in we put on those numbers on Sunday night or Monday night, and then that's the stuff that's going to be released in a few weeks. It's like, but DC was most likely getting very low initial orders because nobody was ordering anything because nobody knew whether there was anything in order, and they were just waiting for final order cutoff. A lot of shops start or don't put initials in just because might not be cover art ready, because a lot of that is there's a whole bunch of problems. But yeah, pre-order your books as best you can. That's what I try to do. But that's it. That's all I got for this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you're picking up. Let me know if there's anything that jumps out at you that you're currently reading. Questions, comments, all that stuff. Please be nice. The internet's a place anyway sometimes, so let's not be that here. We just finished recording episode 606 of the Comics Conspiracy podcast. There'll be a link in the description below for you to go and check that out if you like. You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting fees and getting products. So thank you very much to all of our Patreon backers. It does help out immensely. You can help me out a little more directly by purchasing anything through the Amazon affiliate links that are down in the description below. Star Wars: The Menace Revealed will be up there, as well as the two recommendations I have up right now, which is the mini Laila, Starr, and Wonder Woman Historia. Definitely two things you need to purchase. I'll probably switch that up soonish, but we'll see. Nothing's really jumping out at me right away. But you can also help me out if you want. I constantly have stuff up on eBay. My username there is brocks.basement. You can find what I'm getting rid of, stuff I'm selling, all that great stuff there. But yeah, link in the description below. Check that out. Listings always end at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. For the most part, that's the schedule I keep on Sundays. So Sundays, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, PM. That's when they all end. Normally, people pay by Sunday night or Monday morning, and I get the thing shipped out Monday night as long as there's no issues. So, oh, you can follow me on social media. My handle on Bluesky is brocksager, as well as on X. Ooh, I said it wrong. Twitter. Twitter is brocksager as well. You can also follow me on Instagram at brocks.basement, and I'm also on TikTok at brocks.basement. No apostrophe. On TikTok. Yes. I've been on that thing way too much this past week, but hey, go learn. I'm gonna say, oh, on Bluesky, I was retweeted this week or today actually by well, the 30th, but you know, anyway, I was retweeted by Neil Gaiman. Somebody had asked Neil about a read poster that he had taken from the ALA, and it was from 2023, last year, and there was a thread going on, people talking about that stuff, and I just posted, hey, I've done one of those. And the high school I work at, the library does that with the teachers and staff. So I did that, and I posted a picture of me doing what I was doing, and he retweeted it. So awesome. That was a nice little fun thing happened to me today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What else did I say? I don't think there's much. I hope everyone had a great January. Hope everyone enjoyed the playoffs, the final playoffs for NFL this weekend. We get a little break, and then there's the Super Bowl. Valentine's Day is coming up. Obviously, I'm not celebrating. I need you. Me too. I asked my daughter the other day if I should go out on a date, and she said, yeah, but she'll have to sit in the back seat of the truck. I'm like, why? She's like, because this is my seat. The front passenger seat is my daughter's seat. Yeah. Anyway, see you guys next week.